What's up, dentists? Thanks for checking out my page. If you're watching this video, it means that we probably met at the dental conference, and you might even have a business card or a sheet that looks a little something like this. Now, if you're watching this video, it means that you're motivated and you want to grow your business using some form of marketing. To get started, why don't I just tell you a little bit about myself so that you kind of know where I'm coming from. So it actually all started for me back in 2010 when after college, my parents asked me to help them grow their dental practice. And I actually went into their practice as their marketing manager to help them grow. In the first year, I grew their business by $400,000. And every year since then, we've been growing their business by somewhere between $500,000 and $750,000 a year. Now you're probably asking yourself, like, how did I get those kind of numbers? Well, simply put, it really comes down to two things. One is internal marketing and making sure you offer a great patient experience. And two is external and online marketing, which is making sure you get people aware of who you are, especially the people who are online actively looking to find a dentist. So after helping my parents grow their business by $500,000 to $750,000 year over year, I decided to start helping other dentists too. And all of my other dentists that I work with are getting similar results. And the reason for this is we've come up with a bulletproof formula to help dentists grow. And the formula is pretty simple. The first thing we do is we work on the brand and patient experience. We want to make sure that every single patient who walks through the door has an amazing experience so that they can refer their friends and review you. Now, the second thing we do is focus on the 4 R's of internal marketing. So these are generating reviews, generating referrals, rebooking existing patients in, and reactivating dormant patients. The other thing we do with internal marketing is we focus on sales training and phone languaging. So we want to really make sure that your receptionist and your treatment coordinators and even the dentist know kind of what to say and when to say it to make sure that patients are rebooking in. You want to be closing those big cases, you want to be enrolling more patients. So we go through the sales training and the languaging to really help your team succeed. So what's the formula that had my parents and all of my other clients grow their practice by $500,000 plus year over year? Well, the formula is pretty simple. The first thing we want to make sure on is that we have an amazing patient experience and a well thought through brand. We want to make sure that patients who come into your office feel something different. It's not like going to every other dentist. Once we have an amazing patient experience, the second thing we focus on is internal marketing and sales training. So we want to make sure that you guys are generating referrals. We want to make sure you're generating reviews. We want to make sure you're rebooking existing patients in and that you're reactivating dormant patients. We also want to make sure that you guys have great sales training. So we want to make sure that when someone calls the office, the receptionist does a great job answering all of that prospective patient's questions and booking that patient in. We also want to make sure that the treatment coordinator and the dentist are doing a good job with their case presentations and their enrollment. So once we have a well-oiled machine, we can actually invest money on driving traffic to the top of the funnel with marketing. Now, I focus on digital marketing, specifically search engine marketing. So search engine marketing is all on Google. I want to make sure that when someone's actively looking for a dentist, that you show up on Google where they're searching. So let's just get on the same page with what search engine marketing is so that when it comes to choosing the right package for you, we're all speaking the same language. So suppose someone goes and types in dentist near me on Google. The first thing they're gonna see up at the very top is the ads. So this is called pay-per-click, and it's basically an auction format. So this means that dentists are competing for different keywords like dentist near me, and you guys are bidding on how much you would pay for just one click. Now, in a really small market, you might only pay $2 or $3 for a click. But in a really competitive market like New York or Chicago, clicks can go up to $15, $20, $25 just for one click. So while Google AdWords is a great short-term strategy, it isn't really a very good long-term strategy because as more and more dentists enter the market and compete for the clicks, the cost per click goes up. So again, it's a really good short-term strategy, but not a very good long-term strategy. After the ads, you have what's called the Google My Business or the Maps listings. And then underneath that, you have the organic listings. So the Google My Business listings are basically relevant businesses near the person who is searching. And these are typically businesses who have good search engine optimization, they have good reviews on Google and lots of reviews, high frequency, high volume, high relevancy. And their Google My Business page is optimized. So you can focus on your Google My Business page, but that's very closely tied into the organic results. And the organic results are basically making sure you have a really good website with lots of good on-site optimization and lots of good backlinks. So the maps and the organic results, that's under an umbrella called search engine optimization. So now that we're on the same page with what search engine marketing is, let's talk a little bit more about the types of businesses I help. Because ultimately, all you care about is how I can help you. So there are 3 primary types of dentists that I help. The first type of dentist is a dentist who practices in a small market, so like a small city, there's not that many people searching on Google, and having this, expensive online marketing plan doesn't really make a whole lot of sense because everyone just goes to one of the few community dentists. So the way I help these dentists is really with more internal marketing and reviews and referrals. So we want to just make sure that the business is operating really well. Now the second type of dentist I work with is a dentist who generates, around $1 million worth of revenue top line, and they're either in an urban city or a market with a lot of people in it, and there are people actively searching for a dentist, or in the same category would be a very big practice in a slightly smaller market. So really it's kind of like that medium-sized dentist who should be spending some money on marketing, but they're not really in a crazy competitive market that requires a ton of spend. Now, the last type of dentist I work with is really where I am able to deliver the best results, because these are the dentists who are really competitive, and they're motivated to grow, and they're in very, very competitive markets. So these are dentists generally doing over $1 million, usually closer to $2 to $5 million, where 2.5% to 5% of their top line revenue is allocated to as their marketing budget. So these are businesses spending $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 every single year on their marketing, and they have comprehensive marketing plans, both internal, external, online, etc. So those are the 3 different types of practices I help. Now that you understand the types of dentists I can help, I want you to think about how I can help you most based on the type of dentist you are. So are you a dentist operating in a small community? Are you a dentist operating in a kind of a big community but a small practice under $1 million? Or are you a bigger practice in a bigger city where there's lots of competition and you really need to focus on patient acquisition? So now that you understand how much money you should be spending on your marketing, I want you to look at the options below and select the package that makes the most sense for you. When you click on one of the links, it's going to take you to a landing page for that specific package, and I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that package so you have a better understanding of what you're going to get. If you would like to sign up, you can sign up directly online and you're gonna get a discounted price. If you sign up during the conference, there's even more perks like free trials, no contracts, things like that. If you're at any point unsure about anything, I'd love for you to book a call, and you can do so at any time using the link at the bottom of this page. I hope you found this video helpful, and I really look forward to chatting with you and helping you grow your business.